Yes, very good morning to all of you. I hope that you are doing well. Today we will be learning about the 15th November current affairs. Yes, very good morning to all of you. I hope that you are doing well. Right, let us go ahead. As I have told you yesterday in the evening class also that I will be meeting you every day morning 6 a.m. for the current affair discussion, and on the same day 7 p.m. Like one morning session will be there, another one is evening session will be there. Evening session will be related to editorials, okay, proper analysis, and also MCQ and prelims and mains related. All the aspects I will tell you how to write the introduction, how this particular information will be useful in your mains examination, its applicability. I will tell everything about that in my evening class, and in the morning 7 a.m. class we are just trying to see the current affairs. Okay, exactly the current affairs we are seeing, so that way forward and the conclusions we can also we can anyhow we will discuss in the evening editorial class. So basically my intention is that what actually happened with respect to the various national and international events that I want to give. Okay, so the lecture is presented by me, Sayyid Shujatullah. Let us go ahead. Ordinance. The president has promulgated ordinance, and obviously central government has advised the president, sir, please release ordinance. So two ordinances are released. One is central vigilance commission related, another one is Delhi special police establishment ordinance 2021. So two ordinances are released by the president of India. You know that ordinance is nothing but law making power given to president given to president by the Indian Constitution. Okay, so there are two bodies are there. Another important bodies are there. One is Parliament. As you all know, Parliament can also make law, and we are also having legislative state assembly. Okay, they can also make law, right or wrong? Yes, of course they act in their own spheres of jurisdiction. So parliament and state assemblies are and councils are the legislatures. We call them as what? Legislatures. Nothing but these two bodies are the lawmaking bodies. Apart from these bodies, do we have any other body or any other authority that has the power to make any law? This is a question. The answer for this is yes. So president is the authority which has the power to make a law. Okay, and this law making power of president is coextensive coextensive and concurrent also. Coextensive and concurrent. Okay, coextensive means a normal law a normal law of the parliament, how it will have the effect throughout the territory of the country. The ordinance will have the same effect. Okay, there is no demoted status to ordinance, and there is a more status to a parliamentary law. It is nothing like that. President ordinance is having equal status, and it will be always on the equal pedestal with respect to what? A normal parliamentary law also. Fine. So article 123 of the Indian Constitution has given the power of ordinance to the president. So this two amendment has been criticized by the various opposition leaders because of its introduction. Because of its introduction just before the parliamentary session began to happen in our country. Parliamentary session began to happen in our country. Like winter sessions will be starting in few days, like 26th November, I guess. 26th November we are having winter session of the parliament, and these two ordinance came just before the start of the session. Then the opposition leaders are saying that जब हम अब मिलने ही वाले थे जब ही पास कर लेते थे, इतनी जल्दी जल्दी ऑर्डिनेंस की क्या जरूरत थी, राइट? So within 10 days we are all anyhow meeting. You would have put a bill in the parliament, and that bill we would have also debated on it, and we would have passed it. So itni jaldi kya thi? Why was the hurry? Okay, when we are meeting on 26th November, then what is the need to promulgate ordinance with regard to this? So यहाँ पे they have criticized some government agenda is there, so and so forth. Normally the people who are appointed for the CBI post, okay, the officers who are appointed in the highest officer who is appointed in the CBI is generally having about 2 years extension. So with this amendment, extensions are given to the highest post of this particular authorities. So actually, as I have told you that they are appointed only for 2 years, but with this amendment, every year they can their tenure could be extended up to 3 years, up to 2 years after they complete a 2 term. Okay, so you can understand that CBI and ED, these both are there. No, these both are maybe they are having lot of influence of central government. That's why the persons, the directors and the CBI, the highest officer might be having some kind of inclination towards the party politics of the present government. That's why they have got what they have got, increased tenures. They have got what? Increased tenures. That is what the criticism is there across the various articles. Okay, little bit about ED. What is ED? The Directorate of Enforcement. Okay, it is called as its full form is Directorate of Enforcement. Its headquarters is in Delhi. It is headed by a director. It is headed by a director. There are 5 regional offices: Mumbai, Chennai, Chandigarh, Kolkata, and Delhi. They are all headed by special directors. So ED is generally headed by director. Rest of them, all of them are regional offices are headed by special directors. तो इनका tenure बढ़ाने का एक तरीका हो गया ordinance, with the help of ordinance. Okay, ED is involved in which kind of cases? Very important for the examination, my dear students. Okay, for money laundering. Okay, घोटाला. Okay, घोटाला करना, money laundering. Okay, public say you can take money from the public, and you can you can just say that we'll pay you more than what you have given in a very short span of time. Your money will be double, etc. So money laundering cases. If any illegal activities happen against the provisions of FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act. Okay, so the money coming into in our country, with the money going into the going away from our country, the exchange rate. Okay, so the currency exchange means you will be giving me dollar, I will be giving you rupees, like that. So this all unnoticed and unregulated, if anything is happening here against the provisions of this particular act, ये एक्ट के अगेंस्ट कुछ भी काम हुआ, तो it is the ED responsibility to look into this any of the irregularities that is there inside the FEMA Act. So they are also involved in like Vijay Mallya type of cases also. Like economic fugitives. Economic fugitives are those person who has done a great loss to the nation and who has just taken the asylum in other countries. यहाँ पे economic loss करके यहाँ के बैंक को corrupt कर देके and they have just moved to other countries. Those people are called as fugitives and economic fugitives. For that purpose, to bring them back, to make sure that whatever has happened, we want to restore things and to make the punishment very stringent and regulatory process making more systematic. We also have got Fugitive Economic Offender Acts of 2018. Fugitive Economic Offender Act of 2018. So these three aspects ED is going to look. They also render cooperation to foreign countries in the matters relating to money laundering and restitution of asset. So all of this they also get into what? Foreign countries cooperation. If any money laundering is there, if any restitution of asset is there, okay, they will talk to them and they will try to bring them back. Remember this point. Now let us see. ED has a jurisdiction over money laundering, contravention to provisions of FEMA. If any act is done which contravene the provisions of FEMA, processing cases of fugitives from India under a Fugitive Economic Order Act. So your answer is very simple here. All the above. I would have changed this 2018 to 19. Okay. Then do remember this point. They may also change this year also. Don't think that UPSC 19 ऐसा ये dates change नहीं करेगा, he is not that interested to all of this. So there are questions where the years has been changed. So make sure that whatever you are reading आप perfect पढ़ रहे हैं और पूरा पढ़ रहे हैं. So you should not be selective in your studies. Remember this point. आप selective नहीं हो सकते. You cannot say that this will not come, that will not come. Okay, only factual is very boring. Conceptual is like this. Okay, this particular chapter is never a question has been asked. So you should not. A aspirant should not be selective in his studies. Aspirant should be what on his or her toe when it comes to what preparation. She or he should study everything whatever is given in the syllabus first of all. Okay. So make sure that you are going to have a proper look on the years of the act also. CBI, it was established on the recommendation of Santhanam Committee on the prevention of corruption. Establishment of CBI, generally it was established after the various corrupt practices has been reported to the government after the Second World War. That is the reason we have got the CBI. Okay, it works under the supervision of CVC, Central Vigilance Council, in the matters pertaining to Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. So CBI works under CVC is there. We are also having what CBIs. Okay, so CVC is also the Central Vigilance Commission, which also takes care of what corrupt practices across the government servants, government services and officer. If they are doing any kind of corrupt practices, they will investigate the matter and they will bring them to the justice. In the same way, CBI does the same thing, but CBI work under the supervision of CVC. Okay, fine. Government of India has set up Central Bureau of Investigation by a resolution dated on 1st April 1963. 1st April 1963. Okay. Consider the following statement. CBI should work under the supervision of CVC in the matters pertaining to the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. It is established as a statutory body on the prevention of corruption under the Prevention of Corruption Act of 1988. तो ये तो right है. Okay, and this CBI is not established under this body. Okay, special police force establishment is there, no, that particular act. Okay, the first act that we have seen, this act, Delhi Special Police Establishment. This act has undergone many changes in its name, but specifically Delhi Special Police Establishment. Okay, under this act only CBI came into existence. Okay, not this act. Okay, not this act. So it's a CBI is a statutory body, but is not formed under this act. So this option will be wrong. This statement will be wrong. So our option is only one. Our option is only one. Definitely this is very right, because I have just told you that it works under the supervision of CBI. CBI works under the supervision of CVC. That is right. The second one is wrong, but second one half part is right. It's a statutory body. That is true. CBI derives powers to investigate from the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act of 1946. Remember this point. What are their areas of work? What are their areas of work? We have already seen with ED related works. We have seen money laundering. We have seen fugitive economic offenders. We have also seen, and we have also seen FEMA, and also okay, FEMA is there and cooperation is there. Cooperation with foreign countries. Now CBI is having what little bit elaborate functions. इनके थोड़े functions बहुत ज़्यादा है. Elaborate functions they are having with regard to any of the corrupt practices. They will also their areas of monitoring and supervision includes offences under the Import and Export Control Act. वहाँ पे कुछ ऊपर नीचे हो गया export import में there. Then they are going to investigate. Central fiscal laws also they are going to investigate. Major frauds relating to government of India departments. Okay, railway was given 100 crores for the platform development, but railway authorities 850 crores, and that particular output did not come. So that is also public joint stock companies. The securities, the stocks of various public sector enterprises like BAIL, GAIL, NMDC, NTPC. Okay, there is a problem over there. Okay, insider trading happened, so and so forth. Passport frauds, ये जो counterfeiting, forgery, all that is there. Crimes on high seas, they also look after this particular investigate the incidents that also happen in the ocean, also in the seas also. Crimes on airlines also, they are the ones who are going to do the investigation and serious crimes organized by organized gangs. okay, ये मुन्ना and all रहते ना, that is called as like serious, like organized gangs and professional criminals. So you can say that they are having more or so many domains are there. Domains itself are many. One is export related, another one is like commercial, pure business related are there. One is national security related is there. This passport related, this government related is there. Central fiscal laws. So this like CBI is having what wide ranging functions when compared to ED. Okay, this is all about CBI and ED. The government of India has actually what they have done is Central Vigilance Commission and Delhi Special Police Establishment Amendment Act they have brought in. With the help of Central Vigilance Commission, they have increased the tenure. They can extend the tenure, and they have increased it. And with this, they can increase the tenure of what ED and CBI, ED and CBI. This is our public domain. So okay, any other crimes related to railway or fraud, post office, legal department, and crimes and online, that is already done. So this is again important. Those topics which does not require much of the explanation, what I have done is I have converted them into the MCQs, so that it will be also be like you will be also doing live MCQs with me. So it will be making the lecture interesting. So you can just answer it, you can pause it, you can just answer it, or you can answer in the comment section also. Which among the following state has adopted Kesari Hind as its state butterfly? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Jammu and Kashmir. This is not, and this is right answer. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh. This is how the Kesari Hind butterfly looks like. Okay. Now you can see that we are having here green and we are having here orange. So only white is not there. So our flag is having this two color, but we do not have the here. It does not have white. That's why the background is white. Okay. Fine. Dimasa National Liberation Army. Dimasa National Liberation Army. Okay. This is a new militant insurgent group. Okay, and it's abbreviated as DNLA. Okay, new militant insurgent group. It was formed in the year 2019 only. नए militant groups form हो रहे हैं. इतना advance हो गई है society has become so advanced. School, education, status, ये सब की पड़ी नहीं है ये लोग ये क्यों कर रहे हैं? Okay, they can live a very happy and very good life, but we have got a like new militant insurgency group formed in the year 2019. The main aim of this Dimasa insurgency, or you can say militant group, is to fight for the liberation of a independent Dimasa nation. Independent Dimasa nation. This particular Dimasa area will be a part of like a few, like couple of districts of Assam and a couple of districts of Meghalaya. Okay, that particular yeah, this here we are having no. Assam and Nagaland is this part. Okay. So they want a separate independent state. Okay, first of all they used to demand nation. Now they are demanding statehood. Okay. So there are two important demands are going on in the North Chahar Hills. Chahar Hills nothing but you might be also recollecting the fact, recollecting this Chahar Hills topic, because in Assam and Meghalaya violence also, Chahar Hills were the one of the important boundary dispute also. Right, so you have also heard this particular Chahar Hills in the recent news also, right? So basically this Karbi is also a group like Dimasa. These two are what insurgency group. ये दो भी militant group है. ये लोगों को क्या है, separate statehood चाहिए. इनके district का इनको statehood चाहिए, इनके district का इनके statehood चाहिए. But what happened is, why we are studying this in the news, this Dimasa militant group, they have recently laid down their arms, and they have laid down their arms in front of the government of India, and they said that they want to come to a peace. They want to come to peace. They want to do the agreements, etc., and they will and a proper harmony could be established like that. Sixth schedule of the Constitution. These districts are placed under sixth schedule of the Constitution, and they are administered by North Chahar Hills Autonomous Council and Karbi Anglong Autonomous Councils. Also, what else you want, right? So you are having like Assam is there. In Assam, this Karbi area is there. Okay, so Assam Legislative Assembly can make laws. Okay, but these are the council, no, they can also say that no, we don't want your law. So then the law will not be implemented in that particular area. So they have given a full-fledged autonomy, they have given council, they have given, it means what, for that particular area they can only make law irrespective of what parliament is making, irrespective of what the legislature is making. So it is like a complete statute only. The only thing is that that is there within the state. The only thing is that it is there within the state, but they are sizable sovereignty, sizable independence they are anyhow enjoying. Okay, आपको याद क्या रखना है यहाँ पे? Okay, Dimasa and Karbi Anglong, Dimasa and Karbi Anglong militant groups are associated with which one of the following statements? Assam and Nagaland. Now a very important scheme as has come in the newspaper, Pradhan Mantri AWaas. AWaas means house. Yojana, GRAMIN. On 1st April 2016 we have launched this scheme. 1st April 2016 we have launched this scheme, and basically this government, the India government, has the aim, and they have set a target of 2022. They said that by 2022 everyone in our country should have what? Housing for all is the main objective of the present India government, and you can see that every poor people who is the eligible beneficiary, जिसको मिलना चाहिए, who is the eligible beneficiary, they will be given a constructed house. देखो इतना अच्छा खूबसूरत house है, ठीक है, इनको यहाँ पे एक घर, एक किचन ऐसा बना के देते हैं, and they're happy couple now. This scheme was launched by replacing Indira AWaas Yojana as an independent scheme started in January 1996. So Indira AWaas Yojana was started in the year 1996, and the present government has told that this Indira AWaas Yojana is having lot of defects. These features are not that great. That's why we are going to rename it, and we are adding some more features to it. Rename it and adding what? More features to it. So that's why they have renamed the Indira AWaas Yojana of 1996 to Pradhan Mantri AWaas Yojana GRAMIN on 2016. So see here, findings of performance. Indira AWaas Yojana, why it is having lot of flaws. Okay, what are the flaws? It was audited by Comptroller and Auditor General in 2014, and this our Comptroller and Auditor General, which is a constitutional office, it's a constitutional office. Okay, he said that non-assessment of housing. Okay, how many houses actually requires, and how many houses to be built. Okay, that assessment was not carried out in Indira AWaas Yojana, like that he told. And lack of transparency in selection of beneficiaries. So you can understand that many of the people might have got the houses, okay, even though they don't belong in the particular eligible category, eligible beneficiary. So Indira AWaas Yojana does not actually have the proper system to direct the scheme benefits to the targeted beneficiaries. Weak mechanism for monitoring. Okay, how it is being constructed and which cement is being used. Okay, how much it is to be constructed, and whether they have put a latrine or not according to the plan that they have, it is being constructed or not. Lack of monitoring was there. Low quality of houses, lack of technical supervision. So what technology they are using, that also they did not see about it. Lack of convergence. The scheme is actually only for the housing purpose. It has no relation with other scheme, this is one of the important feature of a new scheme, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, which was launched by the present government. No, यहाँ पे ये जो नई स्कीम में ये कन्वर्जेंस important aspect है, जो कि ये convergence which was lacking in the Indira Awas Yojana, in new scheme this is one of the important aspect. Loans not availed by the beneficiaries. So whatever the money earmarked by the government of India for the construction of houses under the Indira Awas Yojana, the loans has not been availed. कोई loans लिए भी नहीं, उतने loans disbursed हुए भी नहीं, right? So these are the various flaws that was there in the Indira Awas Yojana. All of these flaws the government of India has removed with the help of this scheme. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana GRAMIN, it aims to provide pakka house. You can see that the house is what RCC out. Okay, reinforced concrete cement. It's not a mud house, it's not a wood house, it's a proper pakka house. It's not a kacha house, with all basic amenities to the houseless families and families living in the kacha and dilapidated means ruin, बहुत खराब, टूट गए सो घर उसमें रह रहे ना. Okay, so that kind of flooring चले गया, like walls have been damaged a lot. So for them dilapidated houses in rural areas by 2022. Okay, for the families who are houseless and those families who are having that dilapidated house, दोनों के लिए support कर. Okay, So first of all, Indira Awas Yojana mein the house size was only 20 square meter. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, the new scheme has having 25 square meter. Increase in unit assistant per unit, the government of India in Indira Awas Yojana has given 70 to 75,000, whereas in new scheme the government of India is giving 1,20,000, 1,30,000. Okay, so additional assistance is not a part of Indira Awas Yojana. Apart from this unit, apart from this money, the eligible beneficiaries will also get some additional assistance. Okay, 12,000 they will get for toilet making, and 90 to 95 days per 90 to 95 days of unskilled manual work they will be given under Manarega. Okay, they will be given under Manarega. This is only called as what? Convergence. इसको क्या बोलते हैं अपन? Convergence. That's what I have told you. Convergence is not that. Indira Awas Yojana, whatever the scheme is, it is not having any convergence with other schemes. Whereas this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin is having conversion. First of all, you can see that unit cost for house construction, you know that for normal plain areas are those areas which are not having any undulating plain, which is not there in the plateau. Generally river side plain area hota hai, coastal areas ke paas plain area hota hai, and Indo-Gangetic plains are also there. Wherever plain areas are there, you will be getting 1,20,000. Little bit hilly areas are there, you will get 1,30,000 per unit. Okay, 5,000 for the transportation, because you have to move the raw material to the hill area, no, that's why. Convergence with Manarega, the people who have given this particular scheme, they will also be given what? 90 to 95 days of unskilled work they will be given. And convergence with Manarega and Swachh Bharat Mission, 12,000 for the construction of toilets. Okay, so this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is converged with what? This Manarega, it is now converged with Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. So convergence is there here, which is absent in the Indira Awas Yojana. So in totality, the government of India is approximately giving under this scheme 1,50,000 is being assisted to the eligible beneficiaries under this scheme. So it is having convergence with Manarega, it is having convergence with construction of latrines and sanitation, Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin. LPG connection will also be given, electricity will be given under the Saubhagya scheme, LPG connection will be given in Ujjwala. अब घर बंदी है, if LPG नहीं है तो problem होता ना. So then that's why those who are like नया घर बने तो फिर LPG भी चाहिए, electricity भी चाहिए, very common thing. So electricity is given in the with the scheme name Saubhagya, and LPG is given, you know that, Ujjwala scheme is there, and it is also having connection with what? Drinking water mission. So it is promised to the beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin that they will also be given what? Safe and treated drinking water will be given to them. That water will be coming into their home in the form of tap open kar do pani aana. So Jal Jeevan Mission, okay, providing drinking water to the all population in the rural areas is under the Jal Jeevan Mission. तो देखो इतना convergence है. This particular scheme is having convergence with many other schemes. So you can see that this is such a novel feature, and if this really gets implemented, the rural lives would be improved to very great extent, because it is having every basic necessity is included here. अभी ये देने के बाद में the government of India is left with only education, provision of education, provision of health, okay, then provision of insurance. If these three are given, it means what? On one shot India will be out of poverty at all, because all of these are basic needs. Fulfilling basic needs is nothing but you are decreasing the poverty rates. Fulfilling all the basic needs, actually you are decreasing what? Poverty rates. So यहाँ पे employment दे दिए, you will get the Swachh Bharat हो गया, सब हो गया, electricity, water supply. If education, health and insurance is given, then we are good to go and will become fast the poverty free country. CSIR and National Aeronautics Limited, Aerospace Laboratories has got a drone. You can see this drone. Okay, so here you can see some two important two materials you are seeing. These are the materials which are carrying what? COVID-19 vaccines and also syringes. Okay, so CSIR and National Aerospace Laboratories has developed a drone called as octacopter. Okay, delivered 50 vials of COVID vaccines to the primary health center in Karnataka. So it moved towards that particular village and delivered what? 50 shots of COVID vaccines. It is a joint program of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, National Aerospace Laboratory, and they are also collaborated with Karnataka Department of Health and Family Welfare. Department of Health and Family Welfare. Right. So let us see something more about drones. So you can see that DRDO is having one. Okay. This is Rustam is developed by indigenously developed by DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. Okay, it is there in Hyderabad only. यहाँ पे भी है भारत. It is also an autonomous drone developed by DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. Okay, so this particular drone will be employed near the LAC, line of actual control. It is there between India and China. Line of control is India and Pakistan. Line of actual control LAC, India and China. Line of control is India and Pakistan. Please do remember, इसको exchange मत कर देना. So this particular drone will be put near the LAC because we are seeing lot of insurgency from the Chinese. That's why we are making sure that okay, they are not going to do any kind of activities with, unnoticed by us. Okay, that's why we need drones. Okay, drones are our artificial eyes. Drones are our artificial eyes. So India has also got two important drones, the very advanced drones we have got from Israel. One is Haroop, another one is Heron. ये भी drone है, ये भी drone है. Okay, this is we develop, and these two we have got from Israel. Okay, incidents where drones are used, drones are not great also sometimes. Okay, in Saudi Arabia, one of the major oil refinery has been busted with the help of a drone. A drone can create havoc also, my dear students, remember this point. So drones are good, drones are bad, both aspects are there. So recently the government of India has revised the rules for the operating, licensing, okay, buying, etc., so and so forth with regard to drones. And basically in this particular new rules, government of India is giving a push to the drone industry. Okay, push to the drone industry. So rules are revised already. These rules have come, I guess, in the August. Okay, these rules were with regard to drones are already revised like in January itself. We have got a revised rules, that is Unmanned Aircraft System Rules 2021. Unmanned Aircraft System Rules 2021. So, and this was already there, and which was again revised recently. I guess in September they have revised again. After February again they have revised September. Right. So what is a drone? Drone is a machine which is unmanned. Nobody sitting on that particular drones that you have seen. Okay, used for both business purpose or for the social welfare purpose or for the national security purpose also. And drones are aerial vehicles. Drones are what? Aerial vehicles. So these are some of the important features of boat, and they are remotely controlled, just like in the movie Yuri you have seen, remotely controlled. Okay, fine. These are some of the important features of drones. Let us go ahead. So government, with the help of new rules, what they have done, they have decided to liberalize the drone sector. Liberalization is nothing but removing restrictions from the government and facilitating the industry more and more in a liberal manner. Okay, not so supervised, not so regulatory, not so stubborn. Okay, free. Okay, maximum provisions with regard to the drone sector will be what? Liberalized. To reduce regulatory mechanism, okay, government will not be regulating much. Okay, government is not asking file this, file that. Government is not asking that we will go and inspect, you have to take this, you have to ask us whenever you are flying. Government is not going to do that. Has reduced regulatory mechanism and has promoted in this particular new policy or new rules of the drones. Government of India has promoted commercialization of drone industry. Commercialization of what? Drone industry means what? Commercialization means what? Production of anything at mass scale. Production of anything at mass scale. When drone industries get commercialized, every one of you, me and everyone will have what? Drone in our hand, also the children's, and we will use it for various purposes. Okay, normally you are also seeing it has been commercialized with respect to what? Wedding and festivals and celebrations. Okay, आपकी शादी हो रही है तो आपको drone definitely you will use it, right? Yeah. So the basic aim of the government of India is to smoothen the process of getting drone license and its operational segment easily. Smoothing. Okay. Trust, self-certification and non-intrusive monitoring. That is what the government of India is aiming. Okay. That government of India is trusting us, that we are the drone buyers. No, government of India is trusting us and trusting our self certification also. Self certification is nothing but there is a form will be there on the internet and you will be having yes or no kind of questionnaire will be there. Yes or no kind of questionnaire will be there. They will ask you whether your drone is ISO certified. Yes. Whether your drone is of 50 kgs. Yes. Are you of 8th class pass? Yes. Okay. Okay. Do you promise that you will not use it for wrong purposes? Yes. So self certification is nothing but when you are giving all your answers by yourself and at the end you will write what I agree. I agree. This is called as self certification. This is called as what? Do you have a proper license? Yes, I have a proper license. Okay. Is your product legally bought? Yes, it is legally bought. Right or wrong? So remember this one, this is called as self certification. आप ही certify करें कि ये सब है मेरे पास, ये सब नहीं है मेरे पास. That's all about it. Non-intrusive monitoring means government of India is not intruding, not penetrating in each and every aspect of the drone industry. अंदर 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 तक नहीं जा रहे हैं. Okay, government of India is saying that no, we are not regulators now. Now we are what facilitators to this drone industry. Come, you can start more industries in that. We have liberalized it. We want this industry to grow. Okay, that's what the government of India is saying. Features of new rules, let us see. New rules cover drones weighing up to 500 kg. Up to 500 kg means you can understand that you, me, like all of us, 5 to 6 members can easily sit on a drone, and you can expect that in future you are also having what drone taxes, because 500 kg, up to 500 kg of drone has been sanctioned. Means at least 2-3 people can easily what go inside it. Okay. Earlier the drones were restricted only to 300 kg. Now they have increased to 500 kg. Okay, so now with the help of this new increased weight of the drones, there is a probability that new avenues, new investment may come in what drone taxis and drone ambulances. Drone ambulances are going to work very excellently, ambulances, because they can save the lives also, because as they go in the aerial way they will avoid traffic etc, and the persons can reach on time and the life of the person could be saved. So this could be a game changer with regard to the life saving, whatever the sudden diseases are there like strokes etc. As I have told you that government want to smoothen the process, that's why government is not interested to go more regulating this kind of aspects. Certificate of conformance. Conformance means your quality is there or not. Yes sir, quality of drone is there. Whether you bought from a proper buyer or not, proper legal vendor or not. Yes sir, buy. So certificate of conformance, conformance is easily given to you. Certificate of maintenance, import. Before what happens is when you are having a drone, no, every 3 or 4 months you have to get its quality check. Okay, that is not there now. Okay, so certificate of maintenance you don't require. Import clearances, unique prototype registration number, authorization of research and development. Okay, using drones, you wanted to do some research with regard to your drones. Okay, with the help of drones you wanted to make some tiranga etc in the air. With the help of what? With the help of lot of colors you wanted to make a picture of Bharat Mata. You wanted to draw some like Valentine etc, so and so forth. A couple you want to draw dancing etc. You can do such research and development, that is not an issue. This is like outside research of our interest, but research and development here is another also, like in the research institution whatever they do, how drones could be used. Okay, their test they can do etc using drones. And a student remote pilot license. Okay, as you are driving a vehicle which is like which is going into the public domain, means definitely you have to take a license. If you are having a drone but you are doing it inside your home or inside your lawn, then that is fine, nobody will ask you the license. But when you're using the drone in front of these many people, definitely you should have a pilot license, right? So that's why bike also or car also you will use it. Why? Because you are going outside and there is a danger to the, because these machines will harm, this machine will harm if they're not properly controlled and not properly driven. That is the reason you need to have a pilot license. So these whatever the things that I have mentioned, here, ओके यहाँ पे पूरे अप्रूवल्स जल्दी मिल जाएंगे, स्मूथ मिल जाएंगे. यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट एनी ऑफ दीज एस्पेक्ट्स. यू विल गेट एवरीथिंग वेरी इजीली. Acceptance of existing drones and creation of operator limits. So whatever the drones already existing. No, in this rule those are all covered, no need to worry about it. And operator permits are also given. Okay, you can operate. Permission, if any police constable come and ask you that if you're doing, if you're operating a drone, and he comes and asks you that why you're doing this, give me money, then you can say that sir mere paas operator permit hai, I have the operator permit. That is what it is. The process of certification, ownership and transfer and e-registration has also made easier. So I have bought a drone of 300 kg, now I am got bored of it, I want to go for 500 kg, the 300 kg of drone I want to sell it. So the drone I can easily sell it. Okay, its ownership, transfer, etc. could be easily done. Okay, foreign operators can also use drone. It is one of the very important statement that may come in the preliminary examination. Foreign operators are not allowed under the recent new rules regulating the drone sector. Means absolutely wrong statement. Foreign operators are allowed in the recently released new rules for the drone sector. Okay, features of new rules 2021, as we have already seen. The drones on the basis of their size are classified into micro drones. They are just 2 kg. Okay, used for non-commercial use. Okay, जब बस बच्चों के साथ खेलने के लिए टाइम पास. Okay, and or nano drones weight up to 250 grams. छोटे हैं. Fine. Drone corridors are very important. Government of India is not saying you to drive your drones wherever you want to. Okay, it's not going to happen like that. Drone corridors are there, means this is our India. Government will say that okay, this is the Hyderabad is there. Hyderabad is having what lot of areas are there. Hyderabad is there, Koti is there, Ashok Nagar is there, Gandhinagar is there, Sikandrabad is there. We are having here many areas are there. Government of India is saying that this is your corridor, यहाँ से यहीं पे चलाना, यहाँ पे नहीं चलाना, यहाँ पे चलाना, यहाँ पे नहीं चलाना. Okay, so drone corridors are given. It means where you can operate, where is your permit, operator permit, there only you have to use this particular drones. Okay, so drone corridors will be given. Okay, in that corridors only you have to drive, and in that corridors only you can go for cargo delivery of medical drugs है, ये जो भी है, fruits है, vegetables है, that can also be done. Okay, and as I've told you that the new policy will also is giving a push to what not only cargo delivery etc. but artistic creation. I told you no that Bharat Mata ka kuch utarna hai, colors etc. So that kind of things. Digital mapping, tasks like digital mapping and crop spraying also. Drone could be also used in agriculture sector for crop spraying, that we already know about it. Okay, hobbyists and engineers to test new design, thereby providing a push to this nascent industry. So because these rules are very much pro to industry, they are very much pro to what students, they are very much pro to hobbyists, they are very much pro to what any other interested person. So you can see that this nascent industry, which is just beginning up, will grow very good, because the rules has been relaxed from the government side. Side. Okay, thanks a lot for watching to me. Have a nice day. Bye bye, take care. Thank you.